to round number 4 here in India at the Bud International Circuit, where this circuit has, I believe, seen 0 racing up until hopefully this season. It's been 10 years since Sebastian Vettel won his 4th and last World Championship, where he did a donut at the final corner, and the tyre marks still exist. So fun fact with this circuit. So hopefully that has been all cleared up for, and hopefully the GP riders go there in just under a month's time. I'm happily have a commentary partner with me today in the form of Nelson.
Yes, I'm back in current form, and yeah, what Jack just said, it's a track that has seen no racing action in either real life or here on GP23 with VollGazzRacing, and yeah, we're joined in with our first VollGazz shootout as well today. That's the main reason the quali is only lasting a little of 5 minutes. So the riders have limited time to put in the right lap time, and I see Moxie already disconnected there. So we probably have to.
Yeah, Aaron's. He's not jolting backwards and forwards, but his bike is making funny lean angle shapes.
Oh, so oh yeah, I see it.
So I'm giving him He has asked me to give him a message if he is having problems, and I have done so. So he'll be aware now of the situation he's in, and hopefully he will act upon it himself in the right way. Whether that is for qualifying, maybe just it's not really a problem, because you can just make, you can see that right now if he's in the first or second sector, he can make a lot of space for himself. But we'll have to see. So Dreaded Head is about to start the opening lap of the session. Obviously 5-minute qualifying, so you're only going to get 2 goes at this.
Yeah, just about. And
this is where usually you run the harder tyres, or the race tyres, that you're going to use in a few moments time. So this is sprint race as well, so 25% race. So I think it's going to be six laps.
Yeah, about 6 laps.
So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how people adapt. Obviously in the MotoGP esports now we have sprint race as well. Only 3 laps for that race. So yeah, these guys have a lot more of a time window, but in terms of qualifying, exactly the same, 5 minutes. So it is really important that first lap is, I'd say, is the most important, because yes, you might be able to improve, but you've only got 5 minutes.
You need the time, yeah.
And if you don't set a time, you're going to be starting at the back. So, and in some of these sprint races, you can't let that happen.
Really yeah, no, that's totally true there. I mean, a 5-minute qualifying is practically a little sprint qualifying, you can call it as well, because you only have like 2 goes at it, and the best strategy is just to stay out and use all of your tire and get that first lap time in, so you can, you just have the lap time on the board, so you're safe. Because not getting a lap is just a guarantee of getting maybe a bad position, but maybe if you find yourself up into the top 5 just because you got a lap in, that would be a great result.
Yeah. Also as well, if you have messed up your first lap and you need to go again, your tyre, if it's one of those circuits where you can't set a lap time, you can't. It's Dreaded Head's gone. So if you do have if it is one of those circuits like here, where you're only going to get 2 chances, it means that second lap you might ride with a bit of reserve, just to make sure you do cross the line, and you'll be slower than you should have been. So I think the first lap is very important, that you cross the line and you go, okay, now I can go full attack, if you weren't doing so already. Dreaded Head, despite the crash, does go first, but obviously he's the only rider to set a lap time. Who's the next person to come across the line?
I think he's coming into the last turn right now. With the LCR Honda, now drops that right high device down, and now goes over the line. Where can he put himself? Can he put himself in front? And I believe so. 42.9. Good banker time there for Q Gamer.
Sky Hadif usually misses the qualifying session 3.2 seconds, but Hadif is I'm knowing Hadif. He's gone down. There we go. That's his session over already.
Yeah,
Aaron Jacko is lagging. Minmon has gone second. Wow. So it's a Prima Pramac 2-3. So
a lot of crash laps, like try that Ropey, Nitro. I think Sky had it as well. Had a few mistakes during the laps there. Rolch yet to set a lap, so let's just wait around and see where he can finish.
Yeah. So as what we're saying, this is Rolch has not got a lap on the board, and we're going to have to wait 2 personal best sectors, obviously, to set a lap time, and it's not looking like it's going to be pole position here, so you have to be careful in these situations. And this is what it is.
Jacko and Q Gamer improving already.
Oh no, Q Gamer's invalidated. So just keep an eye on those
already
sectors.
battling for pole position. Now Rolls has a few corners to go before he can set his banker time.
He just
important to just
just does. You can tell he's just running a little bit in reserve, a little bit, just making sure he does get across the line because at the moment I think if he just and it's a very slow entrance into the final corner.
Really
I
slow
think
entrance.
This is definitely going to put him into 4th place as of now, but I do not know where that will filter
top
out.
3 position there. Oh, his teammate goes in P4 and he steals that P4 from his teammate. So the Prix is in 4th and 5th.
Yeah, Aaron Jacko, who is riding on top of the front wheel, now sliding despite. So I have to give him another. I'll give him another blue flag just to
it's
warn
getting
him.
Worse.
So Aaron
Alright,
Jacko.
but Ropey though, he is not done here for this pole position. I mean, he has the first red sector and 2 personal bests. What is it gonna be over the line?
Here we go up
now
to the line.
Over the line, the Repsol Honda the rider goes, and is he gonna challenge?
I think he ran out of fuel. Because his back looked extremely slow. Also India's one of those places I feel like you might sacrifice if you on a really good lap. There you go. Here comes Natch across the line. It's only 8th place.
Only 8th place. So that's actually good. Q Gamer on pole position. Not what we've been used to from the Dutch rider in Division 2, but definitely a good outcome. He got the better of everybody on his first lap, and that's what it's all about. So here we go, Q Gamer on pole position, Minmon lines alongside him in 2nd, double front row there for Prima Pramac Ducati with Aaron Jacko lining up in 3rd place, Rolls in 4th place, Threat in 5th, Ropey in 6th, Adif in 7th, and rounding off this qualifying is Nitro 46, and behind that would probably be Moxie. Let's get into it.
Yeah, we will have to.
We have to restart though.
Restart for Moxie, but we will. As customary, it's not obviously won't be like the same fuel and tyres, blah blah blah. But we'll just give these guys a chance to have a go into turn 1 and turn 3, if depending on who decides to go, because it's a 90-degree right-hander following into a really long left-hander into a really uphill blind hairpin, and I just know somebody's going to send up the inside the hairpin. You have to, because it's just a gaping chance, and the natural racing line invites the pass.
And this track as well, it's going to be a really difficult task for them to race and battle here. There's a lot of different lines they can take, and it can maybe cross really easily as well. So racing incidents could possibly be something that's going to be common this race. Yeah.
Also, one thing I will point out is obviously these guys obviously aren't in India right now, but if they were, some people might have to worry about their stomachs, which is something that might be something the riders might have to think about in real life.
That's a really good start there for Q Gamer.
Yeah, wow. And into turn 1 they go, and that has gone pretty well, I'd say.
Pretty well. One crash there at the back. Alright, I will do my needs real quick and take me some pee before I do that. My pan needs, so let's do that.
Right, so Mogsy, you're in. Cool. So, right, Q Gamer, ¿Dónde está? There, I was right on him. So then it was Minmon.
Okay, I'm back.
Then it was Aaron Jacko. Nelson, if you could just tell me who was 4th was Rolls, if I remember correctly.
4th was Rolls. Let me see, because let me see the grid. 4th was Rolls, and after that Dreadhead, Ropey following up that in 6th, and then Hadif 7th, and Nitro in 8th.
Right.
And
Okay.
then Moxie behind that.
Let's go for the inaugural sprint race of the season, is this? I'd assume so.
Alright.
So
going into the sprint, for people wondering, watching this live stream at the moment, of course this sprint race is is going to be very interesting, but what also is going to be interesting is the championship points. First place gets 10 points for this race. Second will get 8th place, 6 points for 3rd, 5 points for 4th, 3 points for 6th, 2 points for 7th, 8th will get the last point, and from 9th to all the way down to 14th gets no points. But of course, they're lucky. We don't have 9 people today, or we do have 9 people.
Yeah, we do have.
There will be one that won't score points, which would be unfortunate. But it's a sprint race. We have 2 races today, so they can prove themselves in 2 races today. So I mean, you had a sprint race as well. You're around on those fees, but what's the biggest advice you can give these guys lining up on the grid today?
Don't get wheel spin. That's it. But I'll go based off the practice races we did. It's simply just about getting through turn 1. Because I was on the front row, usually I end up coming out of turn 1, out to the first sector. I was normally inside the top 3 with Trast and Adrian, and then it was literally just about just staying focused. Don't make any mistakes. You need to don't take too many liberties with track limits, and just play it safe. But you can't play it safe because you have the guys coming behind you as well. So it's just do the best 3 laps you can, and just try your best. Obviously it's hard because you can't rush. You need to rush, but it's got to be done in the right way. You can't just send it down into turn 1 immediately, because then that could have some kind of, you could run wide or crash or make someone go down. So you have to be very precise in all of your decisions and make sure it's like in a normal race, but you just got less time to make those decisions. So if you know you're stronger in one area, so like, I'm expecting someone at turn 4, it's a really long straight, slipstream's overpowered, somebody's going to send it down into turn 4. I will not be surprised if that doesn't happen. So just keep calm. Keep calm is my biggest advice.
Yeah, definitely keep calm. Don't rush it too much, but you also don't have very long time to make decisions. So you have to be quick, but don't rush it. That's the tip of the day, guys. Now lining up on the grid, Q Gamer with his first pole position, lining up, and already rolled. Jump starting, so he will get a 3-second penalty immediately. Not the great start for the champion. Now here, Q Gamer gets a good start, and Aaron as well. Now into turn 1. Is it gonna be all cleanly Aaron? Oh, challenging for that whole shot, but it's Q Gamer getting it in the end. Little mistake there from Q Gamer. Now drop down to 2nd.
Yeah, it's Aaron Jack who takes the lead, and so this is a bit of a problem. Q Gamer are massive front end. Now, obviously, sprint race might be a bit interesting to see with tyres, even though tyre wear is scaled as normal, so tyre wear will wear off more. But it's a Prima Pramac 1-2 at the front. Aaron Jacko's just got a little bit of a buffer, so he's not going to get impacted by the slipstream, I think, from Minmon as we go down into the braking zone for first. Minmon goes round the outside. There's
Aaron! Oh, it probably was lag there.
Yeah.
From Aaron. Was a bit of a weird crash, but luckily nobody was taken away with Aaron Jacko there.
And it's Ropey who takes
it's Ropey leading this race.
And here comes Minwon up the inside into turn 5. He's going to put Ropey out of the way. And he's gone down.
How did Q Gamer not crash?
And I don't know, but the man who has come out on top of all of that carnage was rolled. He has not looked good. He looked terrible in qualifying. Now he's leading. Hard front medium here for him. But now he's coming under pressure for Q Gamer, who runs really wide, and here comes Hadif up the inside. This corner's really long and hard, really hard. You've got positive power. It's just you're waiting forever to get that bike turned.
As well, like for Q Gamer, I don't know if he knows that Rolge at the moment has a 3-second penalty, but it's maybe not too good to maybe fight this position, but
gone down,
stay within the distance.
So right now, Q Gamer is in a winning position. But he probably, actually no, he will know, because there's a new feature in the game in there where it tells you if you've got long laps. So he will know.
That's good.
So right now, Q Gamer is in the lead currently in terms of lap time, but he has got Hadif. Hadif is not someone you want right behind you. He's very good. He hits the back of Rolled.
Woo! That was a near miss there for Rolled. His front almost folded right there. So good save there by Rolled.
Maybe cut underneath the Aprilia. And he goes into the lead of the race. Side by side they go, and Rolls is speed on the straight. Must have got really set the bike up a lot early, but look at Q Gamer now in the slipstream.
Look at Q Gamer, that slipstream is really good there.
And here we go onto
Alongside
the
now
brakes.
on the brakes.
And Q Gamer's going to get it stopped. He's sideways. Oh, he's going to run
sideways.
hot though. And Roll will not retake the position. He did not take enough corner speed. And Q Gamer is into the lead.
Good run here by Q Gamer. Pole position.
Oh, Roll is wide.
qualifying.
Hadif goes up the inside.
Nice move there by Hadif. He just capitalized on a little mistake of Rhodes. I think Rhodes is not feeling too confident here at this round. And I think people behind him can capitalize that a lot and gain some points in the championship.
And Hadif on the inside. He bumps his way through into the lead. And Q Gamer's gone really wide. And that's going to allow Rhodes back up the inside into second place. But Q Gamer takes a lot more corner speed and retakes the place.
What a race so far. I mean, they've taken the sprint seriously, and as you said, they're just making the decisions quick, and they're going for it, especially Hadif. Oh, Q Gamer white there.
Yeah, he's not down.
Rhodes is coming through, it looks like. Yep, and he is through into P2. Also,
Rhodes
Q
just
Gamer
have confidence on the edge of the corner, and Q Gamer is the back again.
Q Gamer has some luck this round, this is what I'm gonna tell you.
Wow.
Alright, on to turn 1 they go, easy turn 2 to make a mistake, and I think Q Gamer just did that.
And Dreaded Head's surely is going to, no, Q Gamer's going to come back on the circuit, but Dreaded Head's got the inside line for turn 3 now as they change direction. Dreaded Head goes up the inside, moves into third place, and now he's behind. But look at the Rolls, he gets the exit out of the corner using the V4
We have a crash
power.
at the back there, I think
Minmon.
Minmon down.
Hadif with the fastest lap of the race. At the end of this lap, it will be halfway through, but Dreaded Head now in the slipstream of his teammate. Looking up the inside with the championship leader, but he's just not quite able to get through. But I think Rolls is just struggling with corner entry right now. I don't know why that is, but that he might be wanting to make a change for the main race.
The inside of Dreadhead, on the brakes they go, and he goes a little bit wide, and Dreadhead gets the cutback.
Yeah, so the Aprilia turning a lot better than the Honda. We've seen that a lot in real life, and yeah, it just seems like the Aprilia is the Aprilia 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 at the moment. And I'm not sure if it's also on your screen, but I saw Ropey riding on top of his helmet. So
yes, that's the same for me.
Okay, so we have to watch out for that one as well.
And Dreaded Head runs quite deep into this left-hander, which compromises the right-hander, and he also gets on the curb. That's going to affect his acceleration again, and gets wheelie. And seeing all these really small mistakes just build up into more. But Roach now, he's starting to get into a little bit of a rhythm. And now the gap is starting to close in on Hadif, but Hadif, stable at 0.6 of a second. We'll wait for them to cross the line and see what the fastest laps of the race are. And Rolled, fastest lap of the race.
He's getting into it. I mean, Roach is known for his late race pace this season, and he's shown just that. But I mean, he's not in the clear. He has a penalty, and Q Gamer picked up a penalty as well, so he is out of podium contention.
So now we go down the back straight. Hadif is being slipstreamed by Rolled, and that gap is just going to keep shrinking and shrinking and shrinking and shrinking
and is he going to do the move? Yup, he is going to do the launch. I think here alongside him on the brakes now. Roach decided to do the block pass on Hadif. Hadif sits up the bike for a better exit, and is he going to get that better exit? I think he does. He does get a better exit.
Roach got the inside,
alongside him, but it's just not enough. Roach on the brakes, little shake from the front end.
Roach run wide. Hadif goes back up the inside.
And he is back up to P1 now. Roach is fighting hard for this one now. Up the inside once again. What a lunge there. But Hadif now gets a better run through that chicane. Now to the right, to the triple apexes. That's what I'm going to call it. And
Hadif holds, just about holds on. Now we get to the exit here, and we get into this. You got to set, if he's maybe the hairpin, he's going to set this up. He's going to take this really tight. And see how this drives. So Roach can now get a better run through this right-hander. Now he's going to make sure he takes this extremely tight. Send up the inside.
Now, is he going to know? He had a look there up the inside, but wasn't quite working out there for Roach. Now is he going to take a look up into the inside of this turn? I mean, a lot of lines you can take, but he's going to take a really wide line, struggling a little bit on corner entry right there. No, a Q Gamer fighting that P3, but unfortunately picked up a penalty, so I mean, I don't know if he is gonna make something of it. Now Roach up the inside of Hadif, again sliding the bike into turn 1, but Hadif, whoa, what a corner speed there from Hadif, and he remains in P1.
Great stuff there by the Malaysian. As we now go into the hairpin, Hadif's going to take a really, really wide line.
Q Gamer, where you're going?
Mimon has left the session for whatever reason, as it's now a full-way train, full to win. Any one of these 4 riders can win. Well, not Roll or Q Gamer because they have long laps.
But Dreadhead is not out of this as well. He's gaining a lot here on the straight. Is he gonna go for the launch on this team? And then he is! Up to second is Dreadhead, but he's surely gonna run wide. This Roll's gonna get the cut back.
As well.
Oh, yeah, ahead of wide as well. Now Roll's back up to second. Brings Q Gamer along this battle for P2 as well.
And Hadif still out in front. Whoa! So these 4, they've all got similar pace, all making mistakes.
Yep, similar pace, similar tires as well, so that's not a worry. But it seems like, which is weird, that Q Gamer has Oh! Rolls up P1 now!
Yeah, but then he's going to run wide, and he's going to go back up the inside, but he just can't quite get underneath the factory bike, and it's rolled back out in front. Obviously, he won't win because he's got 2 long lap penalties from his jump start, but we just have to wait and see what happens on this final lap.
Yeah, especially that. And also, which is interesting, out of these 4, Hadif is the only one with a medium setup, but the one with the best tire setup at the moment, with the best tire life, is Q Gamer.
Yeah, oh, and Q Gamer's going to undercut. No, he did the ground. How has he not got down?
Oh my god! Q
so
Gamer
on to the final lap of this chaotic sprint race. Into turn 1. And Hadif's going to take he's got a better line through turn 1 and now into turn 2. Q Gamer's really wide. That might be the end of his race-winning challenge. You know, he's got a long up as well. Hadif's going to go round the outside and he's going to cut back and try and get the best exit possible.
And let's not get this out the way, guys. Ropey in 5th place is 2.9 seconds behind Q Gamer. If he stays within that range, he can range before he comes Hadif on the straight alongside his Aprilia teammate. Now on the brakes, a little stoppy there for Hadif. Is he gonna get that stop? He's gonna surely run wide there and Rolls now gets the better line, but he still remains in P1. Hadif does. Now up to the next turn they go, now on the brakes alongside once again. Rolls now with the stoppy. Oh my, what a race we have on our hands. What a last lap. And to let you guys know, it's not even for the win here. Rolls just not in a position to win. And now up the inside for Rolls, he is still fighting like it's gonna be for the win. Oh no! How did they not crash there? Rolls is gonna run wide, but he's gonna get the better exit out of this turn. Is he gonna send it up the inside here of Hadif? I don't think so, but is he? He's having a little look, but it's not working out there for Rolls.
Oh, and Dreaded Ed's wide as well, like Matt Lau. Q Gamer to go through, but Q Gamer's got a long lap anyway.
That way Rolls defends very well. Rolls wide. Oh, and he almost crashes there. He has a little slide off the front end. Now up to the last turn. Is he gonna go for a little send? I think he's a little bit too far for that.
He's gone wide.
Now Hadif defends very well, and he is on to win the first VollGazz shootout of season 10. And here we go. He crosses the line and is the first shootout winner of VollGazz.
Wow, that was entertaining. Ropey goes down to so this. Anyway, so you know, Roll did not have to do that, but he gave us a very fantastic, entertaining race there with his fellow Aprilia rider, and Monkey's now going to come to the end of this race to round out the points paying positions. Flipping heck. And Roll, for some reason, hasn't been given a penalty, so I will add that. And Q Gamer as what I'm sensing problems here is about to happen. We'll wait and see.
While we wait for the cameras to take us to Park Ferme to meet
wait, what? Hadif's got...
you get...
Wait, what? Right, okay, that's not right.
Yeah, okay, that's not right.
We'll sort that. We know it was Hadif.
Yeah.
It was Hadif, then Dreaded Head, then it would have been Q Gamer, I think, and then Rolls. So we're all good. And no, Ropey and Rolls. We'll get that sorted. We'll get that sorted now because we need to actually, because it's for the grid, isn't it?
Yeah, we need to go and do the grid.
So that's not my fault. That was a technical glitch with the game, and I'll work this out. Right, so we know Hadif, he is the winner and he's in pole position.
Yep.
I'll just change the... I love it sometimes when the game just changes its mind. So Hadif number 1, then Dreaded Head number 2, then Q... It gave the penalty to Q Gamer, so Q Gamer's 3rd, Then it would be Ropey, then Rolge, then Aaron, then Nitro.